Hi guys, how are you today? Please confirm that you can hear me. Thanks, thank you very much. So let's get started. And this is our regular Fridays AMA. We're gonna discuss what happened in Waves last week and what we're gonna do next week. And let's play some FOMO game again, because I think last time it was pretty good. So maybe we'll tweak it a little today, but stay tuned. I will explain in a bit. So basically what was happening on Waves last week? Probably the most important thing is Power Protocol and two DAOs that are launching now. WX DAO and Ambassador DAO. So WX DAO is meant to basically make WX project more decentralized, help the team execute the roadmap, and it is structured in such a way that it's like pretty safe to participate, I would say. I'm not trying to give any kind of financial advice, but I will explain how it works maybe once again. And Ambassador DAO. Ambassador DAO is very simple, basically. So if you have power and if you are in Waves, probably it makes sense to have more power. And you can have more power just tweeting or retweeting some tweets and maybe being active on social media. And if you can do something else like promote Waves offline, it's great as well. So, and if you do this, you get like 10% weekly, monthly on your staked power. It's very simple. Check it out, guys. I think it makes sense if you're on Waves. And basically, if you are active on Twitter, why not like earn some money? It's like universal basic income, something like that. So yeah. And I would like to maybe draw your attention to the other DAO first, because I think it's time to close it soon. I mean, the launch process of WX DAO. And I will send you the link. And let's play some FOMO game again. We did it last time. I think it was pretty interesting for the community. And I will explain how I want to engage you now. Yes, this is the DAO. And you can actually become a member of it by depositing some Waves. And let's play some FOMO game until the end of this AMA. Let's tweak the usual FOMO gameplay, and let's do it like that. So if you invest and become a member of this DAO during like this AMA, and your deposit is like the largest one, you get 2,000 BEAT tokens, which is $600 more or less, $500. So basically what you need to do, you need to make a deposit into WX DAO until the end of this AMA. And if your deposit is the biggest one, you get 2,000 BEAT tokens. Please start from 10 Waves, so it's like easier to calculate. And this AMA will end approximately in like 50 minutes. And let's do some like cutoff time. This is a timestamp. Your transaction should be sent before this timestamp. And I will write down the rules again. Yeah. let's play this game, guys. And if the DAO closes, and if it reaches 25,000 funding goal, the depositor who closes the DAO, who who breaks through this 25K limit, he or she will get 3,000 PEAT tokens. Let's see how it goes. Let's try to close this DAO now because it makes sense. I will maybe describe once again why it makes sense to enter it now, because you'll be able to later enter it later as well. But the price will include the treasury. Now you can enter the DAO with a discount. When you become a member now, basically you are buying power token at market price. That's it. And there is some treasury already there. There is 10 million tokens, WX tokens donated to the treasury. And there is those BAT, WXG tokens that are sent to the treasury, but they increase the value of the treasury as well. So they're this is not the most, how to say, the most lucrative token in the world, WXG, because it has some history, as you probably know. They are the depacked wrapped tokens on WX, and they are being bought back with the fees. And those WXGs that are being bought back are sent to the treasury, and they increase its value. So basically, when all those tokens have been bought back, WX will buy them with the fees out of the treasury. So they don't enter the market, but they're being bought back directly from the treasury. This is the idea. So WX DAO is structured in such a way that it is very low risk. And I'm trying to explain why. Basically, in any case, you get power token, and if the treasury grows, you get the upside. And now if you become a member, basically the treasury value is not accounted for. So basically you are entering the DAO, you're becoming a member for a price of 1 power token. So basically you can check the page of WX DAO on WX.network, and there is some calculation of the profit that you are making, basically. So currently, if you deposit now, you save 20%. So if you are if you want to become the member of the DAO, do it now. And why you should become a member? Because it's structured to be very low risk, but has a potential upside, which is pretty big, because you don't have to, bring external funds into the treasury, because WX team donated 10 million tokens, and if WX token goes up, and this is the goal of the DAO, you get 20% of the upside. And if it doesn't go up, which might also happen, you still get your power tokens, which you can unstake and sell. So it's very safe. You will help the WX team execute their roadmap, which includes derivative markets, futures, synthetic assets, fiat integration, some other things. So think about it. Okay, so that's it for now. Participate in this FOMO contest. We'll find out who the winner is at the end of this AMA, and ask me any questions, as always. You can just type them in the chat because it's easier for most people. Yeah, please write in English. There is a lot of guys from Russian-speaking community. But let's just stick to English, to the international language. Maybe there is some positive news for Pete, and no one is trading him on Uni, and the price is falling. Yeah, so Pete competition is ongoing. maybe we need to work more on marketing on Ethereum. So, but we're not gonna stop, guys. So we're not gonna stop until Pete flies. So our next milestone is $1, and if something doesn't work at the moment, it doesn't mean that it won't work in the future. So we are on it, and there is some volume on WX, not so much volume on Ethereum, because probably it's too expensive. So we need to maybe create some more hype on waves first, so that there is some liquidity from Ethereum which comes to Pete, because people see that there is some action on waves, So let's see how it goes. The contest is not over, and Pete maybe is taking some rest, but he is getting ready to fly. And I think it's he, not she. I think it's a boy, actually, because there was a poll and people tried to guess who Pete is, a boy or a girl. I think he's a boy, actually, but a very cute one. So let's just maybe work a little bit more, and your help is really appreciated, because it's a community project, as you understand. So it's not like investment. So don't think that meme coins can be an investment. I think it's fun, just fun for the community. It increases trading volumes, and maybe you can make some money, So, but it's a community thing. So the more you support Pete, the higher he flies. Is Pete doing powder? Someone wake up Pete. Yes. Pete maybe is just getting ready to fly, and maybe it took him a bit longer than we expected, but it means that he will fly higher than we expected. I already have 0.01 power in stake. What to do now? Ambassador DAO. Basically, I think you should unstake it and stake it in the Ambassador DAO. You still have time for this. Yes, and Pete is not doing any powder. He leads a very healthy life. More questions, guys? We're gonna. I think. Let me just maybe go on a tangent here. Why in this chat? Why not in FUD? Why not in my personal channel? I think we should make this chat, this group, great again. So this is like the main ways group, and it's kind of like not so alive. So I think we'll focus on promoting this group, and we will do AMAs here to promote this group specifically. Christoph from Synart is asking, can we consider converting Surf to XTN or NSBT or something and just get rid of it? But why it doesn't have any value? So basically, it gives you GNSBT. So, and people could have gotten power tokens in Neutrino DAO if they staked Surf. But like Surf guys don't seem to be very active, to be honest. So I would keep it intact for now, because there is no good solution at the moment, for Surf. And I would just stick to the mechanics that was announced initially, that Surf can be converted into XTN at some point in time. If we come up with some better idea, or somebody from the community, please do let us know. When we can start distributing the last Apex projects token from Waves DAO. I have to take a look at the timing. It looks like it will happen in December, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I was busy with other things, like with launching WX, and there is so many things happening, despite not so many people here in the chat. So, but maybe there's going to be more soon. When will Pete get listed on SEX? Good question, actually. I think, this is probably the next step for Pete to get listed. I would have some more traction on Waves first. I would take him to $1 at least. So that would be like $1 million project in market capitalization, and on SEX, we could, on a centralized exchange, we could basically take Pete to $10. So that would be a good milestone. I would actually try to reach $1 on Waves, on WX DEX, and on Ethereum. So let's see how it goes. But listing on SEX could help, but we need to prepare a bit. We need to create some action, and there is not much action. Some people support it, and I really appreciate you supporting the project, but we need more people. More people should come to Waves. Some new people. Let's work on that. Can you share some updates on Waves L2? Yeah. Basically, no major updates because the development is underway. But I think we should start promoting the upcoming network. We need to, actually, there is no name for it. I don't know if you know. But there's going to be a new brand. So it's going to be connected to Waves. Yeah, but so people who know, they know. But this is going to be a new brand. Technically, it's going to be based on Waves L1, as you know, probably. But from branding perspective, it will be different. So maybe it will even have new people there, because I can't be promoting everything, and it's L2. In the current setup, is basically a community-owned project, because who gets the new L2 token? If you think it's me, and it's natural, no, it's not me, guys. And it's all on chain, as you love me to say. So basically, who gets the new token? Basically, people who have XTN, former USDN, they get the new token. That's it. So they might have it in Virus. Basically, these are the people who had their money funds stuck in Virus. Probably you know that we had this problem with lending protocol on Waves long ago, a year and a half, but we still haven't resolved it because the problem was pretty big. Not like Luna situation, but kind of similar, so it's hard to resolve it fast. And those guys basically will be able to convert their various holdings into the new L2 token as well. And I don't have XTN. My account assumed bad debt from bad accounts on Virus, and it holds XTN. And currently, actually, people get XTN investing for smaller accounts. For bigger accounts, it's a little bit more difficult. So we basically came up with this idea to launch the new L2. We would have launched it in any case, but we try to combine moving forward technically with resolving the situation. So who gets this token? Only community, more or less. Community who suffered, who lost some funds, and our goal is to make the community whole again. So I think that it can be like a distinct, separate project, because it's not going to be like only one L2. This is going to be like a platform, basically, for launching your own L2s. And we just launched the first one. But anybody can launch their own L2 according to the pattern that we will like demonstrate. So this is the goal. So we move forward technically. We basically get people unstuck, and it's time to start like promoting this. So I'm talking to different people now, like market makers, people who are stuck in virus and who have some research. As you probably know, some exchanges are stuck there, and I don't mention Alameda guys. It's like a difficult story, So I'm not talking to them, of course, because they are pretty busy with other things now, as you probably heard. But I'm starting to talk, and this project will like take shape soon. There's going to be like a separate presence on the internet, like separate branding, and it's starting now. So L2MP token is very cheap now, as you can see, because people are selling it as if it's getting out of fashion, So, but we will launch this network, guys, and with their help, with proper marketing, I think this is going to be pretty big. So think about it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it's time to start pushing L2 into like public conscience. Waves has faced some big issues, as I understand, but we're not going to disappear. And me personally, I won't be stopping what I'm doing, what I have been doing for many, many years. And it doesn't matter what happens in the world, even because I don't like what happens in the world right now. It looks like we're going to have World War III, and people are kind of okay with it, so it's kind of, but in any case, waves won't stop. Okay, sorry for this rant. Does NSBT have any usability at the moment? Yes, it gets fees. I think the APY is pretty decent. I don't remember the exact number, but please check on Neutrino website. I don't remember the domain extension. Sasha, my sniper is watching you from the building behind you. Wave to him. Yeah, there is this building behind me. Yeah. Hi, man. Yeah, 3 dreadful, awfully looking towers here. It's like Dubai at its best, and they're old, so buildings in Dubai don't last more than 10 years, unfortunately. I love Dubai, but okay. It's better to love it from some distance, being somewhere else. And it's actually a great place to come for a week or two, I would say. What about waste domains? Sorry, I didn't ask. I forgot. I messaged the guy, but he didn't reply me. Yeah, actually, I messaged him, but somehow he's very slow to reply. I will let you know. How was blockchain live? Yeah, I went to a conference to meet some people. It was like blockchain live conference. I was a speaker last year. This year, probably, so people don't invite me, and I'm not trying to be pushy. But I'm going to be starting to speak at conferences soon because, it's time. And I was it was out of scope somehow because I was super busy, to be honest, guys. But I went to the conference, and it was pretty decent. The guys are professionals, and they had a conference in Moscow. The Russians. I didn't like their Moscow conference because it's too too many how to say too much hype, I would say. Yeah, it was in Moscow City, the place I hate in Moscow. If you're Russian, probably you know what I mean. But here they have a very decent conference, and maybe it's not so exciting, but it's like, I think it's because of the current situation in blockchain. So you have mostly miners and wallets, and also like infrastructure people, like miners and wallets. Not so many action around like DeFi, in my opinion, because there wasn't, because I haven't been to a conference in quite some time. So for me, it was kind of interesting to see what's going on at the conferences now. So it's miners and wallets mostly, and some exchanges. I talked to some guys, to some exchanges. It was nice actually, but it was like a business visit, strictly business. Yeah. So, but I'll be visiting more, and I think I have to start speaking at some conferences, some blockchain conferences again. So we'll see each other soon, offline. Yeah. So some projects will create own chain above L2 waves. No, yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, of course. Basically, you can take any EVM project and you will be able to bring it to waves L2. If you mean like separate L2s, it's also doable. Yeah. So I'm gonna like try to position this not as like one L2, but like as a multiverse of L2s. So anybody can launch an L2 by basically reaching out to the miners on L1, on waves L1, and basically somehow borrowing their consensus, basically, So this is like some kind of import of consensus, So if the miners are ready to support, and if there is some incentive, you can basically launch your own L2 with their support. So you have to give them some incentive. This is the idea here. And it's not like the way it's done on other chains. So it's more like decentralized, so to say. So basically somebody can just come to the miners and say, guys, so basically we have this, we'll support our L2. So we have a great token, like we are like, I don't know, Fortnite game, and we want to have an L2. So we're going to launch a token and we're going to give it to you as a reward. And all miners will agree, because it's goddamn Fortnite, So this is it. And you don't need to have any auctions or whatever, basically. The miners vote, we want to support this, here we go. And I think this is going to be the basis for multiple L2s based on waves L1. And at the beginning, it's not going to be based on zero knowledge. So this is like a conscious decision, to be honest. First, we can launch it faster. Second, we can add zero knowledge later. And third, zero knowledge, in my opinion, is not ready for production, basically, yet. So it's very close, but not exactly there. A lot of people are working on it. There is a lot of money in this research. And I think they're going to crack it, but it's going to take some time. And meanwhile, we will launch it without. There is some other ways to basically maintain L2s without zero knowledge. Check the white paper. I'm not going to be very technical on this AMA. There is a white paper you can take a look at if you're technically inclined. New investors soon. Yeah, I'm talking to some people, mostly actually. There is some people who have problem with virus, so some pretty big guys, besides Alameda. So I'm talking to them, and I think we'll figure something out, hopefully. And I will speak with other guys as well, some investors, sure. When weighs $3? Hard to say, so There is some, I think it's coming from Korean market. There is some like market making somebody is doing for waves. Let's see how it goes. I'm not like, as you know, I hate talking about the price, but it does reflect somewhat this status of your project. So if everything goes according to plan, it should be reflected in the price as well. When Qatar oil money come to interesting. If you know some sheikh, man, I'm ready to talk to him, and I'll do my best to pitch him all I have, like for the community. Why Toxic was banned? I don't know why he was banned. He's like a very active member of Russian community, probably because he's toxic, you know. So, but I didn't know that he was banned. Unban him, guys, and I think he's gonna behave. What about power marketing? Yes, we actually. So basically, let's just do it the following way, and I'm sharing the plans with you because, you know, so you have to be flexible. So let's just finish with the two DAOs that we're launching currently, WX and Ambassador. This is like, I'm kind of like responsible for those DAOs. There's some other DAOs launching that I'm not responsible for, but I need to probably finish this to focus on the power campaign. And I think this is very important because this is what I would like to try to make important and big, you know. So this is what probably I would like to speak about at conferences, you know, this like new approach to governance, but we need to have a big campaign. So it's better to be focused on it completely. So as soon as we are done with the current DAOs launches, we start doing the second phase of Power Protocol campaign. We're going to promote the main DAO, Mother DAO, and we're going to promote becoming a member of the main DAO. Now, this is going to be something that is very important for Power Protocol in general, because we need to have a lot of people in the main DAO, because otherwise the whole setup doesn't make sense. Because the main DAO is like the last resort in governance deadlocks. If there are some issues in child DAOs, the mother DAO resolves them. So it has to be bigger than any given child DAO, at least. You know, there has to be a lot of people. So we need to bring a lot more people to Power, main DAO of Power Protocol, give them some incentives to be there. So basically they have to vote. Yeah, if they vote, they get taken. And actually maybe even formulate better, more understandable idea of why they should be there. Their goal is basically will be to grow the value of Power token. Basically, they will have power, and their community effort will be actually directed towards growing the value of Power token. And this is a very simple idea, actually, but it needs some preparation so that we are able to explain it to people, which is usually very hard. And from my experience, you know, now I'm probably a bit better. I've become a bit better at explaining things to people, but at the beginning, there was some like glass ceiling between myself and the community, I guess, because some things that were very obvious to me were very unclear to the community, and the other way around. Now I think I understand what people want better, but on the other hand, I think that we need to, you know, promote something new to people, you know, not just satisfy their wishes, like ways to $100 and such, but to bring value, you know, not monetary value as well. So it's tricky. By Pete, exactly. Good afternoon. Tell me what is the situation with audit WG. And guys, audit. So basically, let me just make it clear, because there was some. We had a lot of issues, and the communication was not perfect. To be honest. So what is the audit? Audit is basically buying those tokens back with fees and with any other means available. So currently only fees are available of WX. So that's what we are doing. If you want to have like an audit, because what happened basically, I was explained many times, due to debank of a USDN token, there was some contagion to stables, wrapped stables, and basically it affected the underlying stables. Because we had to sell XTN below PEG to release users' funds out of LP staking product. There is, so basically, if you want to hear some like concrete numbers, like how unbacked it all is, it's hard to evaluate this, because there was like some tokens that were used in products, like some technical tokens, so to say, which should be like probably subtracted from the total amount. So if you want to find out the exact amount, in my opinion, it's like something around $10 million for stables, the real amount. And there is some like big Bitcoin holders that have to be made whole, but there is like not many big holders. So probably the best way, if you really want to have some kind of audit, like have the number, because if you need to know what happened, basically it's pretty clear, If you need to know the number, probably it's better to maybe reach out to all accounts, like sending messages, on-chain messages to them, and asking to confirm the possession of that account. That can be done, actually, and I'm thinking about that. But otherwise, what we name audit, maybe it's like a bad name for this process. This is the buyback of the tokens using any means not necessary, but available, unfortunately. So this is what we are doing, guys. And this is what audit is. What will your Halloween costume? It's Halloween now. I'm so like busy now. Like there is I saw because I have some like, to be honest, entertainment channels in Telegram, one or two actually. And there was a video of a guy who had a costume of like a ghoul, and it was so realistic. And he was like in the downtown, like a monster, and it was like, wow. That guy knows how to have fun, really. Because I will find this video, actually. I will share later. I'm not going to promote the channel. There's some Russian channel I can't unsubscribe for. It's so like some weird shit in there, but it's real, it's like some videos, but it's like real videos, but it's so insane what people do now. It's like, you can't unsubscribe. Yeah, maybe he will dress up as SBF. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah. There's a situation I'm not going to comment on, because if somebody, I'm not sure that somebody is watching this besides the community, but I'm still not going to comment on the situation because I don't really care currently at this stage, So maybe 1 year ago, but like, what can I do? What can you do? Actually, I think some people in the team, not only users, but some people in FTX team were harmed badly, But okay, so let's close this topic. Let me find this video meanwhile. It's so fucking weird. Yeah, this is it. I think this is the best Halloween video. It's in Russian, but it doesn't matter, actually. Did you do any good networking and blockchain event? Yeah, probably you're late to this AMA. Basically, I just went there to meet some guys who could actually be very helpful, I guess. As for the event itself, it was pretty decent. You don't have that many excitement now, I think, in terms of new ideas, but you have a lot of infrastructure, like miners and wallets. It's all about miners and wallets. Yeah. And guys, how's it going with the... Yeah, guys. Yeah, some people send some money at least. Guys, let's close WX DAO, please, because there is so many things that WX will do for you in the near future. Like futures markets, derivatives, and I think this should increase the volumes considerably, 10 times maybe more. And there is some other ideas, to increase the number of trading pairs by launching synthetics, and we could launch a lot of tokens like that, in one shot. So support WX DAO, and I've been thinking how to do it in a safe way, because in view of all those problems that we have had, so I understand that people are kind of reluctant to participate in anything. So I'm just trying not to create or bring back the trust, because a blockchain should be trustless, so I don't need any trust. I'm just trying to explain the logic here. And I'm just trying to make sure that you understand. So in WX DAO, basically, you don't have a lot of risk, because in any case, you get power token, in any case. But if you, for example, deposit into the treasury now, you get power token plus the upside of the treasury value. You get 20% of that, of the upside. And the treasury was donated. So you don't have to, invest your money and see it grow. No, it's not like that. You have to become a member of the DAO. For that, you get power token. And this is what you pay for. And all the upside is on top of that. So it's a very safe thing, because you can unstake the power token. It's like a real token. You can unstake it later and sell it. It's very simple. It's a very simple idea, guys. It's structured to be quite safe, for you. And if you have WX, you can just take it. So you don't have to invest anything. If you have it staked already, that's it. You get power tokens automatically, and you become a member of the DAO automatically. Very simple. So if you don't have WX, you can deposit now into the treasury, and you buy power token, effectively, So you just buy power token, which is unstakeable and sellable, and you get all the upside. And once the DAO is launched, you will be able to become a member as well. But that price of like entering the DAO will include the upside as well. And also it will be like more expensive. And guys, don't, yeah, let's not play some tricks. So if you take your money out of the DAO, it's not like calculated, so it has to be a final payment. So at least until this AMA is over, because I can see some people depositing now and withdrawing. It's not gonna work. Like, this game won't work like that. So if you deposit in the treasury now and want to win a prize, you should actually leave it there. Yes, let's all go invest in the Black DAO. I second that, man. I second that. I'm not like, so it looks like I'm kind of like asking you for money, guys. But I actually am, because we need your support. Help us help you, as they say, And I'm not like, and I'm just trying to explain what we need the money for and why this should be beneficial for you. You already talked about Gam Space. No, I didn't, and I will now, just now, like 1 hour ago, the first games that we had on Waves. It was like very simple games, dice game, some other games, like they relaunched dice, but there's going to be 2 other games relaunched soon. So they were relaunched on Gam Space.com, gam.space. Yeah, check them out, please. I will share the link with you guys. Just a minute. Why didn't I share that before? We will have some like game around this next time. So because it was launched like 30 minutes ago, but next time we will play some game there during the AMA. Is there any exchange apart from Waze Dex where I can buy West token? Yeah, actually it is like pretty well listed. KuCoin. With all the GWX staked, once everyone that has WX staked get power. So it's you can unlock it, but not immediately, because there is a settlement period in the DAO which happens every 3 months. So you will be able to unlock it in 3 months, not immediately, of course, because power token has to be scarce. Otherwise, it doesn't work as a governance token. It has to be scarce. So we try to control the scarcity now, like more or less like in a centralized way, unfortunately. But later, when the mother DAO is bigger, the community will decide when to issue new tokens, right? To make sure that the power token price maintains its value. Because the goal of Mother DAO will be growing the value of power token itself somehow. Because Mother DAO is incentivized to do that. So this is like its goal, So everybody who is in Mother DAO has power, and it's in their interest to make power price go up in value. I put some waves, give me Pete reward. I'm addicted. Hi, White Rabbit. Or like active community member, thanks for support. I will give, if you win, I will give you some Pete. Yeah, we have some action here, guys. Maybe let's crack 25 and be done with it, okay? Somebody put 10K waves and win the prize for the biggest investment and for making the DAO close. Okay, so more questions, guys. What's the price? 2K Pete for the biggest deposit, during the AMA, and 3K PET for closing the DAO for the last transaction, which closes the treasury 25K limit. Just do it, man. Yeah, just do it. Okay, give me more questions. So it's gonna close in 2 minutes. I posted this timestamp somewhere. Let me copy it again. Yeah. It's about 2 minutes. Yeah, we have some action. Finally. 2 minutes, guys. Okay. Let's go. Let's close this thing. Go. 2 minutes to go, like maybe even 1 minute to go, according to my clock. One minute to go, guys. Excitement. Interesting. Guys, let's close this. Let's move forward, move on. Let's move on to ambassador, to nonprofit DAO, to the second phase of power campaign. Let's do it. Okay, I think let me check. Timestamp. Yeah, it's over, guys. Yeah. So somebody, you won. Give me the transaction. Send me. I just guys, let's do it in a decentralized way. Yeah, maybe, can you give me a link to the Explorer so I don't have to? It's impossible to copy from a picture. Can you just give me a link? And not only me, but everyone, so everyone can check. Yeah, but we had some nice action. I think we should do it every time, something like that, because it like brings brings some life, Guys, so while White Rabbit is looking for his transaction on the Explorer, you can ask me something else if you have any questions. Kind of like this chat is not so active as a FOD chat, but we will change that. I think next time we will have some promotion, especially if the ambassador DAO is live. And we will have a lot of retweets, and we will have a massive AMA next time. Massive AMA. So get ready. Yeah. Checking. And guys, you check as well. Whoa, yeah, I think you have one. Actually, it's a pretty big payment. give me your wallet in DM, or if it's okay to send to the same wallet, I will send to the wallet you made a transfer from. Just let me know. Thanks. It works. And I will send White Rabbit to K Pete, which I recommend to stake. Because Pete is gonna fly, and this is like inevitable, guys. This will happen. Okay, guys. So it's time to wrap it up. If you don't have further questions, as I said, next time I think we will bring more people here. This will be the goal, because it's kind of like even the file chat is more active, but people are like more crazy there, So, and they hate me, some of them at least. So there's a lot more action. But this chat, this group will be great again. And let's start working on this, because file chat is nice, but it's just a place where anybody can say anything. It can be like an official chat, and I'm there, and it will always remain this way. So it's unmoderated. Anybody can say whatever he or she wants, and it will stay this way. But we need to have some like big official chat that like really doesn't scare people off, And we will make this chat the main chat. Thank you very much for your participation. White Rabbit waiting for your address. We will have a very interesting week next time. Next week will be very interesting. What will happen next week? I think the Waves DAO will close one way or another, So this will happen. WX DAO will close. Ambassador DAO will launch. So we have a lot of people on Twitter retweeting our stuff, our Wave stuff. What else will happen? I think it's probably time to launch a separate website for L2 solution. And let me check, maybe. It's always hard to remember what you're going to do next. Yeah, a lot of things under the hood, under development. I think let's just focus on the DAOs. And if they like close an ambassador DAO especially, I think this will be very important for promoting what we are doing. So let's focus on that. Big times ahead, guys. Although probably you're a bit pessimistic, no, we will have a lot of new interesting things soon. It's coming. Thank you very much, guys, for being with me. I love you all. Ride on waves. Power to the people. See you next time. I hope nothing bad happens next week. Power to the people. B333H. What's your name, actually? So because it's very hard to pronounce your nickname. Yeah. It's like we haven't closed, but it's okay. It should be top 5. Okay. Not next week, but maybe sometime. Some other guys. Yeah. Pete will fly. Guys, love you all. Thank you for your support during these challenging times. Thank you very much. Till next week. Have a nice evening or whatever you have in your time zone. Bye.